Live from Los Angeles. Welcome back to Good Morning, LaLa. And we're talking a little bit about basically your perception of yourself, your beliefs, how you see yourself and how you see all of life. So no one better than an amazing success coach here. Jacob Galea is in the house. He is an author, a speaker. His book is called Birth of a Super You.
Yeah.
Love that.
I love that.
You're super well dressed.
Thank you. You too, my man.
So Jacob, how did you discover your super you?
Yeah, look, it's a great question. I was fighting for the Australian karate team. I'm a black belt in martial arts, and I got taught very early in life about the power of intuition. And at the age of 19, I met a mentor, and this mentor really challenged the way I think, the way I feel, what I do, and I unraveled this box of magic and wizardry of alchemy through the subconscious mind, and I learned how to tap into this super version of myself.
Love that.
Wow.
How?
How?
Everybody wants to do that.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to do that.
Well, how
Of
about
course,
you're having?
they'll probably have to work with you, contact you. But how can they start at least begin to tap into that?
Yeah, I think the first thing, most important that I learned is to really trust my intuition. You got to look at when you grow up in school. No one really teaches you how to use the mind. Yeah, like your parents don't teach you at school. They don't teach you at university or college. You don't teach you. You go in the workforce. No one teaches you that we as humans only use 10% of our brain, but there's 90% to be unlocked. That this subconscious programming, no one really knows. So I think the first thing I tell my guys is educate yourself on the power of the subconscious mind, because once you learn how to tap into that, there is a well of discovery that, wow, like I get goosebumps talking about it.
So how do you tap in? So take us maybe through, can you take us through a process?
Absolutely. So I think, you guys talk about a lot, and I love your work, but meditation is really important. If you don't go within, you go without. And it's as simple as that. So you got to go within. Second of all, I think you've got to learn to trust your gut. We have two brains. We have this one and we have this one. I've gone against all odds in everything I've done in my life by trusting my gut. When I left school, I got an apprenticeship, and I was working on a factory floor. My father said, if you get a trade, you'll have a job for life, and old school conditioning. And I did that. And then, there was this inner voice saying, there's something else for you, something better. And I went against the family, and I went against everything to go and follow this dream. And you've really got to learn how to listen to what's going on within.
But in doing that, then you still have to not listen to all the voices that are going on around you, right?
Absolutely.
If you went against the family and you went against your environment and your community, there's a lot of times people who just fall back into their safe patterns.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, I think conditioning and the way people are conditioned can be good and bad. It's like wiring. Like people, you get an update on your phone and you update the software. But I say to my audiences when I do my talks around the world, how many times have you upgraded your software? So most people are leaving. Like I work with some 55, 60-year-olds that are running the same software from 40 years ago. Yeah, so they're not upgrading their software. So, we become a product of our environment. So, a good seed can't grow in bad soil. So what's really important is if you put a good seed in good soil, around good people, and eat good things and be in positive environment, you have to grow. And it's all about growth. That's what it's about. I say when I do my talks around the world, if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So just do something different every day that gets you outside your comfort zone, that enables you to grow.
That's fantastic.
That's
Who have been some of the folks in your life that have inspired you the most or taught you the most?
The most humble people, I'm lucky, I'm blessed. I've got some amazing, wealthy clients and beautiful people I'm around. But to be honest, the most simple people that, we can sit down and have a pizza with or a salad with, just simplicity. People that are real and authentic, no BS and not trying to be someone. That's what I love. I just love authenticity.
I love
With you on that.
So who's your client? You help people also get to the next level.
Yes.
You say. So what does that mean? You work with entrepreneurs, you work with businesses, or all the above?
Yeah, so my client base includes all of the above: entrepreneurs, business people, but really anybody that wants to get to the next level in their life. And I don't mind whether you're a cleaner or you're a CEO. If you've got a heart and you want to go to the next level, I want to work with you, because it's not about status or title. It's about heart. So if you've got heart and hunger, then you can do anything that you put your mind to, no problem.
What's the common denominator of the clients you work with that are really holding them back?
Look, I think a couple of things. I think number one is fear. Fear is a big thing for people that they don't want to step into the unknown because they're comfortable where they are and they don't know what's going to happen. So they stay in fear and they would rather not do than do, is probably the most common. And then the other one is people around them. the anchors that hold them back, that say, oh, look, you know, they're negative talk. The property market's down, the stock market's down. You can't do this, you can't do that. Well, why not? What if I can? And again, you become a product of your environment. So I say to people, be very fussy who you spend time with, because who you spend time with is who you become.
I just love that. And it reminds me, you know, I think the most extraordinary people to me are always the people that are able to embody this unconditional version of faith.
Yes.
And and of success, where they always, no matter what's happening around them, feel deeply focused and passionate and optimistic about what's to come.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So how do you do that? How do you stay full of faith and full of focus when everything around you is falling apart?
I think the most important for me is pray. You know, whether it's universal energy or the spiritual laws of abundance, but some sort of connectedness. I label it as prayer, but it doesn't really matter what you follow. I just believe that there's got to be a space in time and a dimension in your day where you tap into the other dimensions and the other universal energies, and not stay on this flat plane that everybody else walking on, right? Because we exist here, but success and happiness is up here. So if we're vibrating down here, we attract to that vibration, yeah? But the minute you raise your vibration, the minute you magnetically attract the things that also vibrate up there.
Love it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Do you have any hacks to raising your vibes?
Hacks?
Yeah, literally hacks, because some people can't like, oh, now I'm just going to feel positive. They literally have to hack their way into it.
Yeah, look, I think the biggest hack, honestly, is self-belief. If you believe in yourself, like I think, especially today with social media, where a lot of people get wrong is they're judging. They're watching all these people and going, look, I should look like that. I should be like that. You know, I'm just me, and you're just you. If we just be each other and the best versions of us, that's the best hack you can do, because I think you're not trying to play in someone else's dimension. You're not trying to play in someone else's energy. It's like, I own who I am, and I just want to be who I am, because that's why I was brought here. So that's why I follow that intuition. And the hack is just be you. You know, don't try and compete with anybody.
Well, I would say put on your favorite outfit.
Yeah.
Listen to your favorite music. I mean, if you
Absolutely.
are not feeling your best self and in your vibes and you can't get there, fake it till you make it. But in a way, not really faking it, but what brings that out in you? For me, it's expression through fashion and music and art. And for some people, it might be in the food they cook.
Yeah.
To really take them to that space.
Absolutely.
So Jacob, tell us, if someone's going to work with you, how would they find you? Do you work one-on-one? Do you have
I
groups?
do.
Do you have
Yep,
talks?
all of the above. Yeah, I do motivational seminars. I'm about to bring out my online program in the next 6 months as well, which is why we're doing a USA tour as well. But my Instagram's Jacob Galea Official, and my website's just jacobgalea.com. So it's fantastic, this
Yeah.
world where we can connect.
Yeah, it's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thanks
all
for
your
having
fine
me,
work.
guys. Thank
Pleasure,
you.
brother.
Thanks.